I'm Natalie Rivera. I teach recently incarcerated adults and help them get their high school diplomas.
My name is April Watkins. I'm actually an instructional coach.
My name's Courtney Marshall. I'm an English teacher.
My name is Dan Kaplan. I teach high school history, American history, and world history. I want to expand my horizons, learn a little bit as someone from the North about things in the South so I can better teach my students. I think it's a reminder that the study of history is not just academic, it's emotional, and it should be, right? Like, you should allow yourself to experience those things. I think as a teacher, it's a reminder that we need to allow space to reflect, we need to allow space to digest, but that's all part of the process.
As a teacher, it's super important to be open and listening, right? Because everything we say and everything we do resonates with students, right? So they had a negative experience, and that really shut them down, So I think as educators, we need to remember that we are super impactful with what we say and how we act and how we listen.
For example, in Beloved, there's a part of the novel where a character who is a former slave, he actually makes some money for work, and he's just blown away by the fact that he actually has earned money. And of course, we know the scene's important, but now being here in the program and seeing Dockery Farms, hearing about what the agrarian culture was like and how oppressive it was, it just makes that scene so much more important now.
Being in education, I've been an administrator as well as a teacher, and the politics that's tied up in public education now, you have to walk on pins and needles, or you'll lose your job. And I don't care what district you're in, if it's a small district, a large district. I'm not sure about at the university level, but I would think it's the same thing. They want you to teach history, but they want you to teach what they want you to teach. I would find it probably difficult for most teachers to do what they're asking us to do because they would fear of losing their jobs.
What I found down here in these rural communities was they're quite small and intimate, and yet they share this really ugly history and familiarity with violence, and yet they're in the same town seeing each other, and there's people who know exactly what some other person did that is horrific, and yet it's that close. It's not removed. They're not in, this person's in Brooklyn and this person's up in the Bronx or what you never see. I mean, that's sometimes on a daily basis, and I just found the intimacy of that really disturbing and different from kind of what might happen in the North.
I don't know. I don't know what we're going to do, but I'm going to ask the questions and I'm going to pose the questions to them. And see, my students are adults, right? So they can tell me what they've seen, what they've experienced, what they would like to see, what would help them, what I could do to create curriculum that would help them. I think we all need to get involved together, right? It's not just what am I going to do, what can we do? We need to process it together.
It's not in the books, but it happened, and that's what counts.
Everybody has something to offer. Everybody does. I don't care what age, I don't care what color, or whatever the case may be. Everybody's got something to offer. You got kids that need your help, and you have no idea what their life is like. They're in your classroom,